Good morning, class. My name is Rafael Ventura. Before I get into the main part of my presentation, I would like to give you some facts about our oceans. 70% of Earth's surface is covered in water. 344,000 square kilometers of this area is covered by the Great Barrier Reef. 33,000 different species of fish have been described so far. My research question is, to what extent has the health of the oceans in the Caribbean in the last 20 years affected the fish species dependent on them? My claim is that data from researchers and scientists have shown that the health of coral reefs located in the Caribbean does significantly impact those of fish species dependent on them. One of the ways that coral reefs have impacted these fish species is shown in the decline in their population size. Some examples are during coral bleaching events. This is supported by an article written by Ricardo Beldade. In the article, it is stated that declines in fish species, number, and density have been observed after major disturbances such as coral bleaching events. This shows a definite link between the health of coral reefs and the fish that inhabit them. Another example is artisanal fishing. Artisanal fishing is basically low technology fishing by individuals or households, which is very common in the Caribbean. A decreasing amount of fish population size may lead to users of this type of fishing from overfishing, which will in turn lower the fish species numbers. Due to declines in fish and population size, scientists have found and developed reconstructive methods in order to bring levels back to normal. One of these methods is by using fish otoliths. Fish otolith is a bone located behind a fish's brain which helps with hearing and balance. These are being used to determine the health of current living fish and as a way to document their changes. This effectively allows for scientists to figure out what exactly in coral reefs is degrading fish health. The way that they do this is by collecting samples to be tested using a method called uranium thorium. Another reconstructive method is by using parrotfish. Parrotfish are what are known as grazerfish, which means that they feed on things such as dead coral, algae, and even plankton. By artificially adding these fish into degrading coral reefs, they can combat the invasive algae that takes over these systems. This in turn leads to healthier fish for the coral. The last method is by using fish larvae. Similar to fish otolith, scientists look at fish larvae from current living fish located in these coral reef systems. By doing this, they can see the health and number of adult fish in these systems. This is beneficial for both the coral reefs and the fish because they are both being monitored at the same time. Generally, healthy coral reefs leads to healthy fish. This, however, is not always true. There has to be certain balances in a coral reef system in order for all species to thrive in it. According to Ricardo Beldade, author of More Coral, More Fish, fish health is not always dependent on coral health. In the article, he goes over how a perfect coral reef is not necessarily the healthiest one. Instead, it needs to have enough variation in space for fish to thrive in it. If there is too much of one species, if there is too much of one species in a coral reef system, then this can lead to them overtaking the natural habitats of other fish in it. This can cause a shorter and grazer fish, which in turn will allow algae to take over. This will most likely lead to the death of the entire coral reef system. Thank you. Any questions?
All right, that's it. Back up a little bit, actually. All right, there we go. 2 questions for you. What evidence did you gather that you didn't use, and why didn't you use it?
I gathered evidence that was about how by artificially increasing the size of coral reefs, it can protect fish against rising pH levels or lowering pH levels and rising ocean temperatures. I didn't use it because I couldn't really find that much data about it, so it wasn't really that supported.
Hey, and if you had more time, what additional research would you conduct?
I would probably research more about how other different species in these coral reefs affect the fish. I'd also probably research more about artisanal fishing because that definitely plays a big part in overfishing in the Caribbean.
You're done.